Hello, friends. This is the program Empire of Lies, where we discuss manipulation and disinformation in Russian media, how Russian television portrays an impending war, an analysis of reports on NATO, Europe, and the Russian threat recently. Russian state television channels have been projecting a particularly alarming picture of the world military rhetoric, talk of an inevitable clash with NATO, and constant mentions of new Russian weapons. All of this has been transformed into a systemic narrative that tells viewers one thing: war is becoming the norm, and Europe is supposedly in a state of panic and strategic collapse. Olga Skabeeva is a prime example. The goal isn't simply to intimidate Western viewers, it's primarily to engage domestic audiences, telling them that the West fears Russia, which means Russia must fight to the bitter end. 1. The foundation of fear, unparalleled, weapons as a media construct. The story begins with the assertion that NATO is supposedly afraid of Russia's latest weapons, the Burevestnik, the hypersonic Oreshnik, as the Zircon is mistakenly called on air, and the Poseidon underwater drone. The narrative is structured according to the following pattern. 1. The West admits it cannot defend itself. 2. Russia has absolute military superiority. 3. Therefore, any actions by Russia are justified and inevitable. Russian viewers are encouraged to see the country as a superpower, possessing weapons that even the world's most powerful military bloc is powerless against. It's important for European readers to understand these claims are regularly promoted in the media, but are not supported by any real, verifiable information. This is how an information myth is created. Russia is technologically superior to the West and therefore can dictate the rules. 2. Europe in the mirror of Russian propaganda. Weakness, panic, defeat. The next section is a dramatized description of how NATO supposedly considers a Russian attack a matter of years. The German defense minister did indeed speak of the need to strengthen defenses, but Russian television turns this into statements about the last peaceful summer and an almost inevitable invasion. This is followed by a standard media ploy. Fragments of Western press reports are taken out of context and amplified to apocalyptic conclusions. Poland is hysterical over a train accident. Great Britain acknowledged the shockingly low combat effectiveness of its army. The Air Force is incapable of defending the country.